Back to Gallatin, Tennessee for game 2 of today's doubleheader between the Ball State Pioneers and the UT Southern Firehawks, as the Pioneers have taken the field, just getting everything underway as Connor Cobb gets his warm-up tosses in. Aiden Bird back for his second game as the still getting my score sheet completed, getting ready for the ball game. They don't give broadcasters a lot of time, and don't get the lineup cards early. Connor Cobb, right-hander transfer. Zach Cheney back in the leadoff spot for UT Southern, playing second base here in game 2. As first pitch from Connor Cobb delivered at 3:39. Same time temperature 78 degrees, brought to you by Accurate Mortgage. Mike Hoover, they got a sign out there in left center field. Righty on righty as Cheney hits one high and deep to center field. Back goes Cole Purdy and then comes back in. That's a good job of running that one down. He had to go back and then over and in. Cole Purdy playing center field makes the catch for out number 1. Zach Cheney retired. Connor Cobb, 6 foot, 180-pound. Transferred from Northwest Florida Community College down in Niceville, Florida, facing Kyler Campbell back in that 2 spot for UT Southern. He played center field in game 1. He went 1 for 4 in that game, playing right field. Fouls that one off. He's down in the count 0-2. On deck, Hudson Haddock, who did not play in game 1. Ball State won game 1, 5-3. Ground ball to the left side. That is between 5 and 6. Suggs slips, goes ahead and continues the throw, but that was not going to be in time to get Campbell, and a nice stop by Jack Ellis over at first base. Infield single for Kyler Campbell with 1 out. Give you the defensive alignment for Vol State here in just a minute. Hudson Haddock, a right-handed hitter, steps in. Cobb, the son of Anthony and Michelle Cobb, brother to Carson. J.C. Menendez behind the plate for game 2. Bugs Meadows in left, Cole Purdy in center, Easton Beatty in right field, Abe Goolsby at third, Revin Suggs at short, Nick Godsey's at second, Jack Ellis at first, and the battery is J.C. Menendez and Connor Cobb here for game 2. Cobb leads the pitching staff in strikeouts, comes in with 22. Hard-throwing right-hander, upper 80s, low 90s. There's a fastball chopped on and fouled down to Coach Cheney, who is the older brother of Zach Cheney, the leadoff batter. Found that out from Devin Thrain, our alumni spotlight player. He and Reed Mashinsky and Max Castle, also Danton Reinhardt, 4 former Pioneers playing for UT Southern now. Reed Mashinsky said that he might make game number 2. He was helping new coach Braxton Morris move in to his new house. Just got the job in August. 2-2 count, looking for a ground ball. Instead, a slider misses way outside. We'll have a Full Count Ministries Full Count. Stay tuned. After the game, we'll have our second Full Count Ministries verse of the game, or verses. Not sure where we'll go yet. See if the runner goes. He does not go, and that ball's lifted out the left field. Bugs Meadows playing left field possibly for maybe the second time for Vol State, makes the catch for out number 2. Now Hudson Schmitz will step to the plate. Just to finish out Connor Cobb's bio, he's got grandparents in Edmonson County, Kentucky, and in Bowling Green, Grandy in Bowling Green. Papaw and Nana in Edmonson County. So he gets a swing and a miss by Schmitz, who had a solo home run in game 1. Finished 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. 2 of 7 hits are back in time at first base. Cobb's 7th appearance on the mound for the Pioneers. He leads the club in innings pitched. Comes in with 11, 22 strikeouts in those 11 innings. Fastball whispers at the outside corner for a called strike. 2.45 ERA. He has faced the most batters by Vol State pitcher by virtue of those 11 innings. Check swing. They want to check with the base umpire. Home plate umpire will not ask Johnny Lowry. Mason Davidson behind the plate for game 2. On deck, Bryson Green playing in both games. Runner does not go, pitches wide. When Cobb's missing glove side, he's missing way out. Connor's given up 10 hits in those 11 innings, has walked 10 batters. A little better than 2-to-1 strikeout to walk percentage. Nice stop there by Menendez on the skipped breaking pitch, and we'll have another full count. Ministries full count. 2 outs, 1 on. Just getting started here in first inning of game 2. Beautiful day at the old ball yard. Get to a couple of emails as soon as we can from game 1. And ball 4. 2 have reached here in the first. Lori Cantillo watching from Florida. Didn't see her email in game 1. Hopefully she's back listening. Thanks for the email, Lori. Mother of Connor Cantillo, Connor looks like he's on foul ball duty again. Bryson Green, shortstop with 2 on and 2 out. Looks at a breaking pitch low and away. Green was 2 for 3. He had a couple of the 7 hits. Went to the left side. Had trouble when he got on the base paths, though. Was picked off by the catcher and caught stealing. Had an excellent fielding game, and J.C. Menendez is going to go out and have a chat. J.C., a redshirt sophomore, back for his 3rd year at Vol State. He's from Miami, Florida. Jeff Hopkins. I guess I don't know you as Jeff. Coach Hop, Papa Hop, and Gigi, they weren't able to make it. I asked Jack if y'all had made it up here for the game or anybody from the family. He said no, so I said, well, I assume if 36 people were watching, there's probably 6 rooting for the Lester family on at various locations. 2-0 pitch. Just misses, maybe down. 3 balls, no strikes. Saw Coach Hop down at Millington last weekend. 3-0 pitch, misses outside. A 4-pitch walk, puts Green on, and the bases are juiced. Ground ball single to left by Kyler Campbell, and 2 walks brought Ethan Johnson, the left fielder, to the plate. Johnson 1 for 2 in game 1, had a sacrifice fly, also had a double and a strikeout. Cobb wants to stay away from the right-handed batters. Everything missing in the left-handed batter's box. On deck, A.J. Ganser. Chopper to short. It's going to be a tough play. Suggs gets the medium hop right there in his glove. Throws on the run to Jack Ellis. Nice play. Put a star by that one to get the Pioneers out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. 3 runners left aboard. We're heading to the bottom of the first.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
Is counting on me.
We're all working in the cloud. But what really is the cloud? If you start pulling back the clouds themselves, you find out it's an infrastructure. Computer science is really computer engineering. Right now,
Middle Tennessee is quickly becoming a growing tech hub with several IT companies that are looking for skilled workers.
if you're pursuing the CIT program at Ball State, you're preparing yourself to fill those positions.
Tim Reese, Aiden Bird back for the bottom of the first inning. You back good now, Jake? Okay. All right. Big, tall pitcher out there for UT Southern. Nick McLaughlin, I think is how you pronounce that last name. McLaughlin. He's going to face Revin Suggs, Bugs Meadows, and Abe Goolsby scheduled here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch to Revin misses. Revin homeschooled, grew up in Greenbrier, Tennessee. Swings at the second pitch. Pops one out to center field. That is where A.J. Ganser makes the catch. With one out, Bugs Meadows will step to the plate. Be followed by Abe Goolsby. Meadows from Elizabethton, Tennessee. His parents were listening in during game one. Looks at a changeup inside. McLaughlin pitches from the stretch, delivers another inside fastball. Bugs trying to ambush a 2-0 pitch, comes up empty. Grand slam last Saturday. Got a couple of hits now, including the grand slam. Has also walked 3 times, playing in his 8th game of the fall. 3-ball, 1-strike count. Sam Lott is behind the plate for game 2 for UT Southern. 3-1 is high, and Bugs on base with a 1-out walk. Goolsby hitting .333 in the fall, steps in 4 RBIs. Getting an opportunity at third base today, as typically DH'd in game 2 and then taken at the letters for a called strike. Throw over to first. Meadows back in time. Bugs 1 for 1 in stolen bases. Gabe Jennings, not to be confused with Gabe Eddington. Gabe Jennings is the first base coach. Gabe Eddington is our public address announcer today and our DJ. Did a fine job in game number 1. Now the question is, do they start getting lackadaisical because now they know what they're doing and start getting on their phone and MySpacing and Facebooking, and it might be on Truth Socials. That's Trump's social media, isn't it? Nope, Gabe, you're not on that one. I'm not either, but Goolsby, see if he's able to hold up. They want to check with Johnny Lowry. He says no, he did not go. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Goolsby from right here in Gallatin, Tennessee. Saw his mom Molly here. Went to Gallatin High School. Another throw over to first, and the ball gets by the first baseman. Meadows looks at it and then decides to go to second. Not sure why he didn't jump right up and head down to second, but that will be an error. So an error. Now the question is, should the first baseman have caught that, or was it a bad throw? And from our vantage point here, we can't really tell. Give it to the pitcher. Jake, you're probably going to give it to a first baseman being a pitcher, right? So we'll go E1, putting a runner in scoring position. Goolsby looks at a pitch down. Good eye. Full count. Ministries full count. Gabe, we got too many Gabes and Abes. Abe Goolsby, one of the 5 full count D group members this year. Drilled down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. And it is foul. Gets down to the corner of the bullpen. Playing well over on the line was Ethan Johnson. The left fielder, kind of surprised to see him that far over. If it was fair, he might have had a shot at catching that. That's a full count first pitch foul ball. McLaughlin comes to the stretch and delivers. There's another drill right to the left fielder who's playing well over on that line. Goolsby got around on that too much. Lines out to the left fielder for the second out. And Bradley Pippin will get his first AB of the day. Normally catches game 1 of a doubleheader. In the DH spot, he got an inning of work on the mound in game 1. Don't want to tax him too much. There's a ball in the dirt, and Sam Lott has no idea where it is. Ends up in fair territory, and McLaughlin will retrieve it. Wild pitch moves Meadows to third, so a walk, an error, and a wild pitch. Have a runner 90 feet away. Ball State looking to take the lead here in game number 2. Won game 1 5-3. 2 balls, no strikes now to Pippin with J.C. Menendez on deck. 3 balls, no strikes. All 4-pitch walk to Pippin. Second walk of the inning by McLaughlin. Will give catcher J.C. Menendez an opportunity to drive in a run with 2 outs. Draws his cross in the dirt before he steps into the batter's box. Runners at the corners brought to you by Line to Line and Game Time Sports Field. Slow breaking pitch. Menendez fooled on that one. Not sure if he was expecting a fastball or maybe a curveball to come in there a little bit faster than it did. the count 0-2. Attended the wedding of Ball State alum Corbin Overbay last Saturday. Was over there with other Pioneer alums. Cam Hodges, who was actually in the wedding. Brody Melton, Landon Luderman from Milligan were there. That pitch is up. And trying to think if there were any other alums over there being Sevierville, Tennessee, is where Corbin and his new bride Brenna will reside. Corbin, 2-year player. He and Cam Hodges played at Sevier County. Runner from first goes. They're going to throw over to third. Meadows gets back. That'll be a stolen bag for Pippin. The pitch stayed inside. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Juan Carlos Menendez. JC comes in hitting 200. Has 4 hits, including a double. Has 3 RBIs. Chance at 2 right here. An awkward swing there, and he's retired on strikes. No runs, no hits in the inning. There was 1 error and 2 runners left aboard. We're through 1. There's no score. We're scheduled for 7.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or a judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
Vol State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. Ball State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose Vol State because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
Summit Concrete call to the bullpen for the Pioneers. Carson Pack will get his chance in the second inning. 6 foot, 160-pound right-hander. He's a freshman out of Oakland High School in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Son of Tim and Mitzi Pack, brother to Cole, grandson of Papa Wayne and Granite in Smithville, Tennessee. Papa and Granny also in Smithville. Carson, I believe this might be his. No, I think he threw against Cumberland University, the JV, back several weeks ago on the road. This is his 6th appearance of the year. He's got 6 innings of work. 5 strikeouts in those 6 innings. He will come on to face 7, 8, and 9 in the UT Southern lineup. And control has been an issue for Carson as well. He throws it hard. Just got to find that strike zone, or at least get it close. Maybe draw the swing and miss. He's going to face A.J. Ganser, Eli Tomlin, and Sam Lott, 3 players who did not play in Game 1. Connor Cobb goes an inning, gives up 1 hit, no runs. Walked a couple, did not strike out a batter. And Pack delivers a fastball low and away. Again, if you want to join the broadcast, you can send an email to treesports@gmail.com. Like La Jefa, the head honcho, the big boss, Dr. T, listening in and watching on the Vol State Sports Network. They're on vacay. Of course, it is coming up on fall break. Big Monday and Tuesday fall break for Vol State. All of the junior colleges in the state of Tennessee. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Pack, trying to see if he got the swing. He did not. The check down at first base. Ganser did not swing. Hello to Dr. T. I know if you were in town, you and your husband would have been right here up front. And I did tell Jake Truitt, who's sitting in your seat, that he would have had to leave if you decided to come up into the press box. It becomes the presidential press box when Dr. T shows up, Dr. Wendy Tossinson. She came up here from Louisiana. Full Count Ministries, full count. Ground ball to second base. Godsey has that one go off of the heel of his glove and carry him on into right field. That'll be an error on Nick Godsey. Hard hit ground ball, but got a hop he was not expecting. And Eli Tomlin will get a chance. He's a DH, his first AB of the day. I knew if you were listening in, you'd send an email. Got the iPad at the ground ball to first. That slips under the glove of Jack Ellis into right field. Trying to barehand it is Hudson Blank. He didn't have a play at third anyway, but runners now at the corners. And let's see, we got hitter and error. What do we got? You got a hit on that? Jake says hit. Gabe Eddington, he's Aiden, you say hit too? So a single by Eli Tomlin. I don't disagree with that. So runners at first and third. Number 9 hole hitter Sam Lott, the catcher, stands in. Hard hit ground ball that just got under the glove of Jack Ellis, the first baseman. Now, Menendez going to have to be a wall behind the plate as that breaking pitch gets down in the dirt. Stopped nicely by JC. And UT Southern threatening here in the top of the second. Fastball gets on the outside corner. Pack doing a good job of throwing the ball where the hitters have an opportunity to take a hack. Looking now for a strikeout if he can get it. Rears back, steps on a fastball there that misses wide of the mark. On deck, Zach Cheney, the leadoff batter. Not sure when the next game to be broadcast. Throw over to first. Runner back in time. Efforting to get a game scheduled Friday or Saturday, as I said in game 1, Saturday's doubleheader against the Kansas City Royals scout team has been canceled. Major League Baseball has decided that their scout teams can't play past October 15th, apparently. There's a fastball in the outside corner for a called strike. So those games are canceled. Having tough luck with trying to get games scheduled here at Gallatin for some reason. This is the first day of home games. Had 2 previous events canceled for various reasons, one being weather. Full Count Ministries, full count to the number 9 hitter, Sam Lott. With runners at first and third, nobody out. Here in the top of the second of game 2. Carson Pack gets the swing and a miss. It's exactly what he needed. He needed a strikeout. Now, double play gets him out of the inning. First strikeout of the ball game for Pack. Now facing his 4th batter, Zach Cheney. And Cheney grounded into 2 double plays in game 1. He went 0 for 3. Right-handed hitter playing second base here in game 2. Fastball misses high and away. If Vol State can't find an opponent for Friday or Saturday, I'm confident they'll be playing several inter-squad games. I think they have Monday off. You guys got Monday off, Sunday and Monday. Back at it Tuesday. Nice breaking pitch that misses down. Could not get Cheney to bite. And the count goes 2 balls and no strikes. So I'm not sure if they'd play an inter-squad on Tuesday. They might. Or may Pratt supposed to play it on Tuesday. Okay. That's a fastball on the outside corner. Called strike. Who we got in the bullpen down there? Hit that bullpen. Camera. Owen Boswell. All right. Aiden Bird changing cameras on the ATEM Mini Pro. That's not a Mini Pro. It's an Extreme. My bad. That's an ATEM. It does say Mini, though, doesn't it? So I've got a 4-camera switcher that I use on the road. We can go up to 8 cameras on this. Aiden, you think you can handle 8 cameras? Oh, he's shaking his head. He says no problem. That's a confident young man right there for a freshman. I mean, still got the peach fuzz on his face. You hadn't shaved since your sophomore year, have you? Of high school. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. Wednesday. Like 3 days ago you shaved, and you got that right there going already? Kind of manly. Your mom says get a haircut, though. Full count pitch. Misses away. And the first walk of the inning. Loads the bases. Third walk of the game by Vol State pitching. Trevor Mootsy's going to make his second trip out to the mound, the second-year pitching coach from Shaw, Mississippi. Finished his pitching career at Cumberland University. Had stops along the way at Motlow and Jacksonville State. A right-handed pitcher. What is it? We got a stink bug or something? If you want to kill it, kill it. I mean, I don't know what. Is it deadly? Okay. If it's not deadly, don't worry about it. Home plate umpire Mason Davidson waving up to the press box. I always like it when we have friendly umpires. These are 2 of the nicer guys. Left-handed hitting Kyler Campbell looks at a called strike. Singled through the left side in his first plate appearance. Couple of hits on the day. He's 2 for 5. Swings, and I think he might have got a piece of that one. Nice block by J.C. Menendez, but if he did get a piece of it, maybe he did not. The twirl of the finger means he went around. It's a different motion by the home plate umpire if he actually got a piece of it. 0-2 pitch. Misses just downstairs. Got another Game 5 tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers to see who goes to the National League Championship Series. Take on the Dodgers. Tapper foul at the plate. So the Blue Jays will take on the Seattle Mariners. I believe the Blue Jays have the home field advantage in that American League Championship. And if Milwaukee wins tonight, they will have the advantage over the Dodgers. But if it's the Chicago Cubs, it'll be played at L.A. 1-2 pitch is high and tied as Campbell snaps that head back really quick to look at Pack. Not sure if he thought Carson was going head hunting for any reason. I have no idea why he would think that. But Campbell snapped it back quickly. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looking for a ground ball to a middle infielder. Not going to get it with that. And then another head snap back. Campbell taking umbrage to a couple of high and tight fastballs. Got Some of the softball players here in attendance. See Caitlin Davis down there, Kendra or Chloe is here. And with the third one, he just goes ahead and hits him. That's an RBI the hard way for Campbell as the first run of the ball game comes in on a hit batter with bases loaded. And that is an unearned run as Ganser, who crosses the plate, reached on an error. Hudson Haddock, who flew out to left field in his first plate appearance, stands in. Tapper right back to Pack. He's going to underhand to J.C. Menendez and get the force out of the plate for out number 2. That's what Orion Kirkering couldn't do for the Phillies the other day. A little bit different of a play, but that's how the Phillies lost their game. A walk-off error by the pitcher. Base is still loaded, 1 out. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Hudson Schmitz, who walked the first time he came to the plate in this game. Nice breaking pitch that winks at the inside corner for a called strike. Schmitz, not a fan of that call. Another one dropped in there. That's right over the plate, 0-2. My oldest grandson, Reese Snapka, playing in some 7U baseball or 8U baseball down in Mississippi today. Got a text, said he had a good day. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. JC just has to pick it up, step on home plate, and gets the strikeout. 1 run, it's unearned on 1 hit. 1 error and 3 runners left aboard. We are headed to the bottom of the second, 1-0. UT Southern leads.
Hey, Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. It's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
We are back. We are here in Gallatin, Tennessee on the campus of Volunteer State Community College. A beautiful sunny day in Middle Tennessee. Hopefully you have nice weather wherever you are. If you want to let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, send an email to treesports@gmail.com. Paul and Suzanne Godsey, Landon Godsey, I know who they're rooting for. For this guy at the plate. That's a foul ball right there. Check swing must have got off the knob of the bat of Nick Godsey. Still looking for his first hit at the plate. Is it going to happen right here? Started the game on the mound in game number 1. 3 up, 3 down with a couple of strikeouts. Now playing second base. Has struggled defensively and looks at a pitch that he did not think came near the plate, but the only opinion that mattered, Mr. Davidson said yes. 1-2 pitch down low. Nick McLaughlin. McLaughlin on for his second inning. Starting pitcher in game one went 4 for UT Southern, Mac Etheridge. And Godsey's going to go down looking. Gave up on the breaking pitch on the outside corner. Second strikeout and a second in a row for McLaughlin. Sets down Godsey. Reese Snapka goes 3 for 6 today in a doubleheader. Their team overall won 30-3 in their 2 games that they played. The OG boys, they're called. I mean, you know you got too much money when you've got a couple sets of uniforms for an 8U team, and one of them looks like ice cream sandwich or something like that, or a waffle cone. Easton Beatty at the plate. They call it their drip outfit. It's like, what in the world are we doing? Beatty, an Anderson County High School grad from Clinton, Tennessee. 5'11", 170-pound freshman. Son of Jamie Beatty in Clinton. Tanya Beatty, also of Clinton. Brother of Neelan and Trathan. Grandparents in Wartburg, Tennessee. Papaw and Mamaw. And Gramps and Nene are in Morristown, Tennessee. Beatty playing in his 8th game as that one sails over his head. 4-pitch walk. You couldn't see 2 different at-bats right there. McLaughlin all around the plate to Nick Godsey, and he couldn't even get a ball to the catcher hardly against Easton Beatty. Maybe that's the difference between right-handed and left-handed batter. I don't know. Second walk, third walk of the game by McLaughlin, which have been to right-handed batters. Jack Ellis takes a cut on a breaking pitch, comes up empty. Ellis, a freshman out of Campbellsville, Kentucky. Throw over to first. Beatty back in time. Jack, the son of David and Keisha Ellis, brother to Elizabeth, Hannah, Rebecca, and Lily. That's a lot of females in a household. Went to Campbellsville High School, business management major. Drills one into the gap in between short and third. He's got another knock. Ellis, I think he's 2 for 2 in his last 2 at-bats. Got a hit, I believe, down there in Millington. The big Cole Ulrich will step to the plate, left-handed hitter. That's the first hit of the ball game for Vol State. McLaughlin says, let's throw that out. Catcher throws it over to the visiting dugout. Who's giving the baseballs out here? He's trying to increase the batting practice balls for UT Southern. Apparently they got budget problems over there. Ulrich 1 hit in 10 at-bats, played in 9 games so far. Trying to get back in the groove with Vol State 2 years ago, sat out last year. He's from Hendersonville High School. Grew up in Maine, though. He's a former hockey player. I'm not sure if he plays now, but you can. There's places to play in Middle Tennessee. Cole's 6'2", 175 pounds. Sports management major, the son of Rob and Amy Ulrich, brother to Kyle and Chase. He's got a Grammy, living it up in Tampa, Florida. Pap and Grandma, they're still suffering in Maine. Beautiful place in the summer. Pretty cold in the winter, though. And he's a human target. He just got hit by a pitch. Cole, let's see how many plunkings he's taken this year. That's his 3rd in limited appearances. Also has 3 walks. gets on base 40% of the time. First hit batter by McLaughlin. That loads the bases for Cole Purdy. Break out the slam. Who's got a grand slam card right here? Gabe, you got a grand slam card? Gabe says nope. They only get one a game. Purdy takes a strike right down Broadway. Cole, a slight build. 5'9", 140 pounds. Takes a hack, pops this one up in the infield. That's an infield fly roll, and Cole is going to be out. Now 2 outs. Purdy, the son of Alan Purdy and Renee Purdy. They're of Nashville, Franklin, Tennessee area. Anna is his sister. Pops and Daps there in Nolensville, Tennessee. Granddaddy's in West Nashville. Pops is the former head basketball coach at Belmont University, formerly known as Belmont College when he was the head coach there. He was the athletic director also when I was there playing baseball. Back to the top of the lineup, Revan Suggs. Purdy retired. After a leadoff strikeout, a walk, a single, and a hit batter loaded the bases. Purdy pops out. Suggs with an opportunity to tie or give Vol State the lead. Here he flew out to center field in his first at-bat. His parents, I assume, are still here. Saw them earlier. Ben and Lori. He's got a brother, Titus. Plays for the Maryville Scots, formerly a Green Jay at Jackson State. His dad, Ben, is a Vol State alum. We're going to have to get $100 from Ben so we can put a brick in the alumni patio. I don't think he's got one over there. Revan's also 5'9", but he's got a few pounds on Cole Purdy. He's 160. Takes a called strike on a 2-0. Granddaddy and Mama, Daddy Tom and Mimi, all up in lovely Greenbrier, Tennessee, up in Robertson County, just north and a hair west of Nashville. Chopper to the right side. That's going to sneak on through into right field. That should score 2. 1 run. Here comes Ellis, and he will score standing. The ball gets away from the catcher. Ulrich going to try to score the throw, and the tag is not in time. Ulrich rolls over that tag and comes in to score on the errant throw by the right fielder. So it gives Suggs a couple of RBIs, but Vol State scores 3 on a hustle play by Ulrich. That may have been one of those no. Okay, good job. But a single by Suggs. He moves to second on the throw home. So an error on the right fielder allows the third run to come in. Now Bugs Meadows stands in. First pitch to Meadows in there for a called strike. And those are the Framework Athletics first runs of the game, a 3-spot here in the bottom of the second. Off-speed pitch misses down in the dirt. Nice stop by Sam Lott, the catcher. Two errors now on UT Southern. Drilled foul down the left field line. Kyler Campbell playing out in right field, played center field in game 1. Slow breaking pitch stays up top. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out and a runner at second. Revin Suggs gets the bases loaded, 2 out knock. Drives in Beatty and Ellis. The throw that came in from the right fielder to the plate. No chance to get Jack Ellis, really, and throw probably should have been cut off. Not sure that it even could be. The Full Count Ministries full count pitch coming to Bugs Meadows. Bugs went to Elizabethton High School in Elizabethton, Tennessee. Son of Cody and Kim Meadows, brother to Ashlyn. Pawpaw's in Elizabethton. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Meadows walked his first time up, strikes out to end the second, but Vol State scores 3. 2 of those are earned on 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and 1 runner left aboard. After 2, 3-1 is your score.
The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit fallstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses. Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Ball State is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit fallstate.edu to learn more.
Summit Concrete call to the bullpen. The third pitcher on for Vol State, Owen Boswell, is a left-hander from Mumford High School in Mumford, Tennessee. Transfer from Bethel University. He's a math and science major here. He's a sophomore, son of Stephen and Jennifer Boswell. Brother to Colton, Michaela, and Connor. He's got a couple sets of grandparents, one in Atoka, Tennessee. That's Paw and Nana. Grandpa and Mimi are in Paris, Tennessee. Played for the Hoptown Hoppers this past summer with Gabe Eddington, our public address and DJ for the day, up here in the press box. Boswell on for his 7th appearance. He's gone 9 innings, given up 8 hits, 3 runs. They were earned, walked 4, struck out 11. He has plunked 2 batters. He didn't mean to. 1-0 record, 3.00 ERA as he faces 5, 6, and 7 in the UT Southern lineup. And that's Bryson Green who takes a called strike. Carson Pack went 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 run. It was unearned, walked 1, struck out 2, did hit a batter. Right now is the pitcher of record. Anticipate 6 or 7 pitchers here in game 2. Got 6. Some work in game 1 is first pitch or first batter that Boswell faces. Lines a single into left field. Bryson Green has been on base twice in this ball game. He hadn't had any trouble getting on base today. He's had trouble staying on base. In fact, he's come to the plate 5 times. He's been on base 4 of those. He's got 3 hits and a walk. Struck out in game 1, but was picked off and caught stealing in game 1. Overhand breaking pitch misses high to Ethan Johnson, who grounded out to short to end the first inning. A yellow star-worthy play there by Revin Suggs. Came in, tried to get on the short hop. It was a little bit longer of a short hop than he wanted, but that's one of those, you just stab it and hope it goes into your glove. do want to wish a belated birthday to my second grandson. His birthday was Thursday. He was 6. Eli Wilson Reese, the son of my son, Wilson Reese, 6 years old, spent his 6th birthday week in Panama City, Florida. Panama City Beach. I think they're on their way home. We've got some folks now that are living it up on the beach, watching the game. Y'all down at Panama City Beach, say hi to my grandson, Eli, the new 6-year-old. The Lots. Swing and a miss with a runner at first. Ethan Johnson is down on strikes. A.J. Ganser steps in. Katie and Michael Lott, they're the parents of Sam Lott, the catcher. Thank you for the email and the picture. Lovely. Spent about 10 days in PCB in August in between the two seasons, the broadcast seasons that I have. June and July are pretty full, 45 games in about 60 days. Broadcasted for the Full Count Rhythm in the Ohio Valley League, called Strike at the Knees. And then the fall season got started in September. We were able to go down and spend some time at my sister's place, just off the beach. Now the fall baseball season turns right into basketball season for Vol State. I enjoy broadcasting both. I'll do some softball next week as well. I think they play on Wednesday the 15th and then Saturday. 2 balls and a strike and a breaking pitch. That sails right across the plate, taken for strike 2 by Ganser. He reached on an error by Godsey, the second baseman, and scored the only run of the game for the Firehawks. And if you want to join the show, send an email to treesports@gmail.com. Breaking pitch, that's going to hit the batter, but I think we're going to call that. I'm not sure what Mason Davidson is calling. It might have hit him. We got to make that's a ball or a strike or something. It's not nothing. It's not a no pitch. It may have hit Ganser, but it almost looked like he maybe bent his knee like he wanted it to make it hit him. Now we're going to go over and talk to head coach of the JV squad, Coach Cheney. They're going to call him out. I know that it's a foul ball. I think it's did he indicate that the umpire indicate something? He just said he's out. I think it's a strikeout. I think it's because I think what he did was he put his body part in the way of a pitch that might have been over the plate. Regardless, it's 2 outs. That breaking pitch catches the outside corner. Eli Tomlin singled to right field. That ball went right under the glove of Jack Ellis. You can hear Jack over there. He's a verbal guy. He's an encourager. Need to call Jack a Barnabas. Sometimes I'm an anti-Barnabas is what I've been accused of, 1-1. It's not because I'm negative. I just want to be funny sometimes. And sometimes it comes off as negative. I'll tell you, Jack Ellis he roots. He is Doing it right now. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the swing and a miss. Aiden, he's your roommate? Just the two of you? But he's not your accountability partner. Who's your accountability partner? Noah Rice? Okay. Each player has a accountability partner. Pitch is called a ball. Throw down to second, not in time. Gets by into center field. Suggs will retrieve as Green will stay down. He gets a stolen bag. Full count Ministries, full count. That was a close pitch. Green finally advances on the base paths without getting picked off or thrown out. Tomlin, ground ball, knocks the glove off of Boswell. He picks it up. The ball is, that is, not the glove, and throws over to first to retire Tomlin. I think Suggs might have had that one if it got by Boswell, but Boswell handles it. No runs in the inning, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner was left aboard. Heading to the bottom of the third, Vol State leads 3-1.
Welcome to the Vol State Nursing Lab. The simulation lab allows students to come in a safe environment and practice real-world patient care without worrying about harming patients. We have 5 high-fidelity mannequins that we use with our nursing students in our lab to simulate real-world scenarios that they're going to see once they're out in the hospitals working. We have an adult mannequin, as you see here. She simulates everything from a normal patient to wounds to trachs, IVs. You can give her medications. We have pediatric mannequins. We have a mom mannequin. We also have other models to where students can start IVs. They can put tubes and drains in. They can remove tubes and drains, do wound care. Also, if we lose clinical placement, then students can still simulate those real-world experiences in the lab to get the same experience and be prepared when they graduate and enter the workforce as a nurse.
Tim Reese and Aiden Bird back at Vol State Community College. The Vol State YouTube channel. It's free. And you can watch it whenever you want. You can rewatch it. You can go back. You can do about anything you want. Just don't twist my words around. Guess I needed to give a disclaimer. My comments are not part of Vol State. Dr. Wendy Tossenson, Athletic Director Bobby Hudson, Head Coach Jim McGuire. I own them. They're all mine. Abe Goolsby, Bradley Pippen, J.C. Menendez to face Nick McLaughlin here in the bottom of the third. Goolsby sees a pitch he didn't like, called for a strike on the outside corner. Lined out to the left fielder. Ethan Johnson pulled way around as they are really playing Goolsby to pull, and he hits one right to the center fielder who's playing in left center field. That's A.J. Ganser. Goolsby with another fly out to the outfield, leading off the bottom of the third. Bradley Pippen will step in. He walked. Stole second, but was stranded there. Pippen takes an off-speed pitch outside. Bradley has walked 8 times. Now he's halfway toward his 9th here. 2 balls and no strikes. On base average at 500 coming in. Braden Baker not playing in this game. Came in at 60%. He reached base 2 out of the 3 times he came to the plate in game 1 with a walk and a hit by a pitch. Noah Rice was our Toyota of Gallatin player of the game. Had a triple and a double, an RBI, and a stolen base in game one. 5 different players with RBIs. And a 4-pitch walk to Pippen. He's working on his plate discipline today. 4th walk of the game by Nick McLaughlin. JC got jammed there, and a nice catch out in left field by Ethan Johnson. I thought that was going to drop in there, but Johnson charged hard, makes a diving play. Put a star by that one. JC did not get the swing on the pitch that he wanted, but I thought that was going to dump in there. But a nice play by Ethan Johnson to retire Menendez for out number 2. Nick Godsey stands in, switch hitting second baseman, struck out looking in his first plate appearance. Looks at a pitch down in the dirt. Nice stop there by Sam. I'm not at Panama City Beach lot. I'm guessing he'd rather be playing baseball. Throw over to first. Pippen is back. Sam, you got plenty of time to go to PCB when you get older. You won't always be able to play baseball. But maybe you can try out for Savannah Ball. I'm telling you. I'm going to have to check with Ball State alum Braden Vineyard. Last time I checked with him, he had a tryout. Was thinking about it. He's either going to become a pilot or he was going to go try out for the Savannah Bananas. He finished his college baseball career at Kentucky Wesleyan this past May. A man from McCracken County, Kentucky, Paducah. And his dad was a pilot, so that's why he thought about that. 3 balls and a strike to Nick Godsey. Vineyard brother playing in the New York Yankees organization as Godsey draws the walk. Second walk of the inning, 5th of the game. One of those walks has come in, and that's the end of the line for Nick McLaughlin. As Jake Cheney, head coach of the junior varsity squad, comes out of the dugout, and he's made the call. We'll tell you about the new pitcher. We'll take a break and be right back on the Ball State Sports Network.
Welcome to the Vol State Nursing Lab. The simulation lab allows students to come in a safe environment and practice real-world patient care without worrying about harming patients. We have 5 high-fidelity mannequins that we use with our nursing students in our lab to simulate real-world scenarios that they're going to see once they're out in the hospitals working. We have an adult mannequin, as you see here. She simulates everything from a normal patient to wounds to trachs, IVs. You can give her medications. We have pediatric mannequins. We have a mom mannequin. We also have other models where students can start IVs. They can put tubes and drains in. They can remove tubes and drains, do wound care. Also, if we lose clinical placement, then students can still simulate those real-world experiences in the lab to get the same experience and be prepared when they graduate and enter the workforce as a nurse.
New pitcher in for UT Southern, Balin Luttrell, Luttrell. A right-hander is on in relief of Nick McLaughlin. He goes 2 2/3 innings, gives up only 2 hits. So far, 3 runs. 2 of those are earned, but the 2 runners on base are his responsibility. 2 of his 5 walks did strike out 3 and plunk a batter. Faced 16 batters. Ball State with a 3-1 lead as they bat here in the bottom of the 3rd. UT Southern threw three pitchers in game one. Mac Etheridge went 4. Zach Neal an inning and a third before coming out with an apparent arm injury. And then Colin Perkins came in and faced 2 batters and retired both of them. Ball State with 6 hits, 5 runs in game one. Were out hit by UT Southern, but scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th after giving up 2 in the top of the 5th. As UT Southern came back and tied the game with that 2 spot in game one. Ball State came right back and scored 2. Big help by Zach Neal. He plunked the 2 batters that ended up coming in to score. 2 hits, one by Elijah Harris, one by Jaden Perez that scored the 2 runs. 2 outs, 2 on. Easton Beatty at the plate. He walked and scored in the second. It's an opportunity here to continue the inning. Jack Ellis on deck. Bradley Pippin out at second base. Nick Godsey at first. Hittable pitch right there, and Beatty comes up empty. The sun dropping in the west here, and that's problems for right fielder, second baseman, first baseman. The right side of the field. That sun is right in their eyes. See Hudson Haddock down at first base trying to stay in the shade of the light tower as the breaking pitch gets in over for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fall break has already begun on Ball State campus. No classes on Friday, and they're off on Monday and Tuesday. Ground ball to third. Staying down on it is Hudson Schmitz, and he'll step on the base for the final out. No runs, no hits in the inning, just the 2 walks. We're left stranded. We are through 3. 3-1, Vol State leads.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever. Wow.
Go to the go. There you go, buddy.
Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Toyota of Gallatin actor right there. He's also the general sales manager. Right across the street, they're located. 1435 Nashville Pike. That's where I bought my Toyota Tundra 5 years ago from Wayne Hobdy. Get it serviced over there as well. If you need service on a vehicle and you're nearby, go see my friend Emily Smith, youngest daughter of friends Tony and Kim Smith. She'll set you up. Tell her that Tim Reese sent you. You can call 615-230-9000. Eric Carr is the general manager. And they have delivered beautiful scoreboards here at Vol State. Baseball, softball, and basketball. That was our head men's basketball coach, Johnny Lynn. On that commercial, the other one, of course, is Jim McGuire. New pitcher on Summit Concrete, call to the bullpen. Aaron Anglin delivers a fastball outside. Sam Lott is at the plate. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Anglin, the fourth pitcher on for Vol State, 6'1", 200-pound freshman from Covington High School in Covington, Tennessee. That's down in West Tennessee. General Studies major. Swing and a miss by Lott on the 2-0. Son of Donald Anglin and Justine Blackman, brother of Nora. Got a Nana in Charleston, Tennessee. It's another swing and a miss. And a Paw and a Mimi. They're close to home down there in Covington, Tennessee. Aaron's sixth appearance of the year, 5 2/3 innings. 4 hits, 7 runs. That one is lifted out to center field. Cole Purdy comes over to make the catch. He hasn't had any action since the first batter of the game. Zach Cheney flew out to center field. Cole Purdy been sedentary. If you can call just standing around in center field sedentary. Back to the top of the lineup, Zach Cheney. Fly out and a walk. Anglin delivers breaking pitch outside. Aaron trying to keep the ball within the confines of the strike zone as well. This one's going to catch Cheney. That had some backup to it on that fastball. It dove right into the batter. First hit batter of the fall by Anglin. I believe that's our first. Oh, take that back. Carson Pack had a hit by pitch. Now Kyler Campbell has been on base both times with a single and a hit by pitch. Stands in. A left-handed hitter. And that's the fourth straight pitch that is rode in right by his neck. Carson Pack had 3, 2 that did not hit him. And the last one with the bases loaded plunked Kyler Campbell when he got the RBI and the only run that scored in this ball game for UT Southern. That one misses high and away. 2 balls and no strikes to the 2-hole hitter with Hudson Haddock on deck. Somebody just got delivered a hamburger or something. No? I must have smelled it from down there. Throw over to first. I'm smelling like a cheeseburger or something. I did see somebody walk into it right down here. Is that what that wafted right up in here into the press box? Folks sitting right behind the plate. Yeah, I'm a little hungry too. 2-0 pitch is high. Ball 3. Pitch walk to Campbell. He's been on base with a single, a hit by pitch, and a walk. And the 2 now have reached after the leadoff flyout. Johnny Lowry having a chat with Aaron Anglin about something, and I'm sure it's not about local restaurants or has your mom in them. I'm sure it has something to do with what he's doing on the mound that he may or may not be allowed to do. And Johnny will help train some pitchers as well. Maybe it has to do with the amount of time that he's taken between pitches, as the base umpire keeps the clock line down the right field line. That'll be foul by Haddock. So he understands purpose for the fall season as well. Base umpire, experienced umpire, Johnny Lowry. He also referees basketball. We'll see him at Vol State at the Pickle Fieldhouse from time to time. Always good to see him. Another foul ball off to the right side. Anglin gets ahead 0-2. Somebody doesn't have to go too far away to get those. One out. Ground ball to a middle infielder. Could do the trick for Anglin. Looks back at second and delivers. He gets the half swing and a strikeout. Take that. If you can't get the double play, go ahead and get the strikeout. Now 2 outs. Nice breaking pitch, and Haddock could not hold up. Might have been called strike 3 anyway. Schmitz will walk and a strikeout stands in. Dangerous hitter, hit one out in game 1, flails at a breaking pitch. Comes up empty. I believe that was a fastball he hit over the Chick-fil-A Gallatin sign out there in left center field in game 1. And he has not looked as impressive on the breaking pitch. I say stay with it until he hits it. And he's still trying, and Anglin keeps going farther away. Like I say, Landon Godsey has joined his parents, Paul and Suzanne, the older brother of Nick Godsey, second baseman for Ball State here in game 2. Landon played in 22 and 23 for Ball State. Ground ball to third, gonna be a tough play. Goolsby backhand and throw, stretched by Jack Ellis, and Ellis thinks that he kept his foot on. Johnny Lauer, the base umpire, says, no, you did not. And I don't want to use big words on you or anything like that, but Coach McGuire wants to ask home plate umpire, or Johnny to ask the home plate umpire for some help. That happened quickly, and Mason Davidson said no. So an infield single for Schmitz. That was a really, really nice attempt by both Goolsby, who backhanded it, and Ellis, who did the splits down there. If Ball State had a gymnastics team, he might be a lead candidate for the floor exercise. Can anybody see Jack Ellis in a leotard? Bases are loaded. Breaking pitch stays up. I thought that chopper down to third might go foul, but Goolsby could not take a chance to let it go. If it gets by him, it's 2 runs probably. Instead, he made a nice throw over to first. It just didn't have a lot on it. Ellis, was he about 6 foot tall, and he needed to be about 6'2" maybe. Not saying he's. Count to Bryston Green. And there's one, apparently too high, and ball forward gets run number 2 in. Second time that a free pass has allowed a run to score. That's 2 walks and a hit by a pitch in the inning. Cheney comes across to score. Bases remain loaded for Ethan Johnson. 3-2. Anglin gets the call on the breaking pitch there. Over the head of Johnson, and ducks out of the way of that. J.C. Menendez able to snare that one before it goes to the backstop. Ball State trying to sweep the doubleheader after getting game 1 win 5-3. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Anglin trying to work out of further troubles, giving up 1 run. Statistics show that it's earned, but 2 walks, a hit batter. Swing and a miss. Was that 3? Or was that? Oh, okay. I thought it was only 1 strike, but they Angling gets the strikeout to end the inning, and Ethan Johnson pretty disgusted there. I guess I could have looked and made sure by looking at his reaction. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 1 run, scores it was earned on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 runners left on. Again, that's the 3rd out of 4 innings that UT Southern has left the bases loaded. We'll be right back on the Vol State Sports Network.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before. Blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
Bottom of the 4th we go. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Vol State. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for UT Southern. Balin Luttrell is back on the mound for UT Southern. He came on for Nick McLaughlin in the 3rd. Got retired the only batter that he faced. That was Easton Beatty with 2 runners on. So this is his first inning. So he starts the inning. UT Southern started the scoring with 1 run in the 2nd inning. Vol State came back with 3 in the bottom of the 2nd. It was a 2-run single by Revin Suggs. And Cole Ulrich scored on an errant throw by the right fielder, all on the same play. And that's all the scoring for Vol State. UT Southern got one of those back in the top of the 4th, again in the bases loaded walk. First run they scored on a bases loaded hit by pitch. Jack Ellis stands in. He had a base hit to right field and scored. Slow breaking pitch, sails a little bit too high. One of 2 players from Kentucky. I think that's all we have. Jack Ellis and Elijah Harris. Got anybody from Alabama? I think we do. 2-0 pitch. Stays high. Ellis, he wants something in the strike zone. Let's see if he just gives himself the green light. I did not see if Jim McGuire down at third base flashed any signs. Maybe to give Ellis the take. But he took it, and it's ball 4. Cole Ulrich, local player here out of Hendersonville, a former Commando, stands in. Throw over to first. Back in time. We've got players from Florida. Maybe we got from Florida 3 or 4. Cantillo, Perez, Menendez. It's drilled down a right field line. Ulrich wasn't waiting. He will drop the anchor at first base. Heading over to third, Jack Ellis. And runners at the corners, Cole Ulrich picks up the base hit, his 2nd of the fall. Good base running by Ellis to get over there. And runners at the corners brought to you by Line to Line and Game Time Sports Fields. Thanks to Bill Marbett and crew for their support of Vol State baseball and softball. Stephen Dotson, Bill Marbett provided the netting, padding in front of the dugouts and surrounding the bullpens. They work the conference tournaments every year. Not waiting is Cole Purdy, and he lines one into left center field. Ethan Johnson has trouble with it. They're going to hold Ulrich at third, and that is a due-det double by Cole Purdy. Back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Lem Pilkington's group over in Nashville, Tennessee, as he gets an RBI double. Ball State leads 4-2. 4 hits now for the Pioneers, go along with their 4 runs, and 2 more in scoring position for Rev and Suggs. Have yourself a big day here, Rev. 1 for 2 with 2 runs driven in. Patiently waits as that pitch lands high. Suggs family sitting around here somewhere. They were in the top of the bleachers to the left of the press box when I got here. Corners are in. Middle infield back for UT Southern defense. So a leadoff walk by Jack Ellis. Cole Ulrich picks on the first pitch he sees from Balin Luttrell. Delivers a single into right field. Cole Purdy goes opposite way and gets one just by the shortstop Bryson Green, and it's hit hard. Gets into the left center field gap, and Ethan Johnson, the left fielder, had trouble tracking that one down. Suggs now with a 3-0 count. Bugs Meadows on deck. Suggs and Bugs back to back. Good thing Revan's nickname isn't Bugs. That'd be great. Wouldn't it be Bugs Suggs? 3-0 pitch. Take it for a called strike. There's a second, a third. Nobody out. 1 run in here in the bottom of the 4th. There's ball 4, and we got the bases loaded. Second walk of the inning for Balin Luttrell. See some orange shirts down the right field line in the bullpen, but nobody is actively throwing. Bugs Meadows got a chance for a second grand slam of the year. Who's got a yard card? Everybody. Anybody want to play their yard card? Aiden, Gabe? Yard card being played right here. It's free to play. You can play at home. Just he's going to hit a home run. You thinking about it, Jake? Well, don't wait too late. 1-0 pitch coming. Not going to hit it on that pitch. That misses wide. Kyler Campbell playing deep and right. He's playing over like Bugs is a left-handed pull hitter. Left field, Ethan Johnson playing straight away, and that might have been the pitch, but he let it go, and it's just a hair high. But I mean, I kind of cocked the knee right here in the press box. That looked like a hittable pitch. He's got it. He's got it, Mr. Ump. He's gonna fix it. You know how to fix it? Just clear the count and do it again. 3-0 in there for strike. First home game of the fall, and we've got a bunch of people doing new jobs that have never done. Jake Truitt on the scoreboard, Toyota Gallatin scoreboard. 3-0 pitch is inside. If he walks, you get to maintain your yard card. There's a RBI on the third walk of the inning. And we will have a mound visit by somebody. I don't know if that's the third coach or not. Is it Jansen Powell? Is that his name? I think that's right. Jansen Powell's an assistant coach with the UT Southern Firehawks. Head coach is Braxton Morris. Just got there in August after their previous coach resigned. And that was a big search, as was Cumberland University's job. I don't think that's who that was. And now Abe Goolsby with a chance at a big fly. Who's going to back it up? Who's going to go big fly? You know what? I'm going to go Goolsby with a grand slam right here. He's 0 for 2. He's hit 2 balls to the outfield, lined out to the left fielder in the first. Hit a relatively deep fly ball to center field. I'm telling you, A.J. Ganser is playing deep in left center field. It's 320 down the left field line, 355 to left center, 380 to dead center. Ooh, you're going to go right center on that one right there, Gabe, if you're going to take a hack. 350 in the right center field alley, 323 down the right field line. Not a big park, but for some reason, not a whole lot of home runs hit here. Bases are loaded. Abe's got a pitch to hit there and just could not wait back enough on that breaking pitch. And the count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. Goolsby led the team in hitting last year. Hit 667. That's 2 for 3. Breaking pitch rings up Goolsby, and there goes me and Jake Truitt's yard card. Did anybody else use one over here? Nobody? Aiden, did you use one? You got it, huh? You did? Okay, thanks for being honest. I didn't hear. First strikeout for Luttrell. And there's the first out of the inning. Bradley Pippin stands in. He's walked both times he's come to the plate. Pops this one up. This might be playable for Haddock. He's over. He might have overrun it, and he did. So he was headed toward the brick wall down the right field line. That'll be a strike on Pippin. I believe it stayed in the field of play, did it not? It was that Cantillo and Key going after a ball that stayed in the inside the fenced area. So 2 runs in the inning, 5-2. Ball State leads. Pippin crouches at the plate. Sees the 0-1 land wide. Justin McKinney, the all-world trainer, he's still here at the ball game. Said next week he's going to get some help. Brad Swope coming on as an assistant trainer for Vol State. 1-1 pitch is popped up, and Sam Lott over to the Vol State dugout and apparently did not want to get up close. Maybe he thought some of the Vol State players were going to slap him if he came over there. That ball landed right in front of the dugout. Vol State players were backing away, and Sam backed away at the last minute. Bradley Pippin, if he was a cat, he's used 2 of his 9 lives already. And it counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's see if we can hit that ball a little more on a line and a little more between the lines. First baseman is well in. Instead, he swings and misses. Looks like a changeup that he couldn't wait back on. So back-to-back Ks for Balin Luttrell. After a walk, a single, a double, and 2 more walks that have provided 2 runs in the inning. It's J.C. Menendez time now. J.C. had him a couple home runs last year. He can send one out of here. If I had a yard card, ooh, it might be J.C. time right here. J.C. hit 2 in the spring. Picked up 5 hits, 9 RBIs. 9 RBIs in 32 at-bats. Now make it 34 at-bats. Get 9 RBIs on 5 hits, you're producing. Breaking pitch skips away from Lott. Cole Purdy down at third base. Now having a conversation with Coach McGuire, that is a pitch you ought to probably be able to score on. You ought to be able to beat the pitcher to the plate, and that went far enough away from Lott that Purdy probably needs to be scoring on. He's at third. Revin Suggs at second. Bugs Meadows at first. Menendez going to draw the walk. And another RBI on a bases loaded walk. 4th walk of the inning. That is the 9th walk by UT Southern pitching. Now Nick Gotze has a chance to break out, pick up that first base hit. Let's see if he takes a hack. Chops one foul toward the visitors' dugout. Let's see if his brother Landon is good luck. Playing in his 5th year of college baseball. He's over at Belmont University. They're from Indianapolis. Not sure if Landon's playing first base this year, third base. He might be at third. Godsey looks at a breaking pitch down low. I believe that on the other side of Landon here at the ballpark is his fiancée, Miranda. They're here together. 1-1 pitch. Drilled to deep right field. I don't think he got it, though, and it's going foul. He did not. It was not deep at all. That's a broadcaster error right there. Put that down. Broadcaster error, Jake. You can't put it on the Toyota Gallatin scoreboard, but I think he got it off the end of the bat. But it did draw some emotion from the press box. I wasn't the only one, okay? Let the record reflect. Everybody's amped up for a big fly. Kyler Campbell in right field. And Nick has gone down looking for the second time, and that ends the inning. That is 3 strikeouts in the inning to go along with 4 walks and 2 hits. Vol State picks up 3 more, leads 6-2. We're heading to the 5th. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
Is counting on me.
We're all working in the cloud. But what really is the cloud? If you start pulling back the clouds themselves, you find out it's an infrastructure. Computer science is really computer engineering. Right now,
Middle Tennessee is quickly becoming a growing tech hub with several IT companies that are looking for skilled workers.
if you're pursuing the CIT program at Vol State, you're preparing yourself to fill those positions.
Summit Concrete called to the bullpen for Vol State. Tyler Zeligman, 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore right-hander out of Springfield, Tennessee. Went to White House Heritage High School. Transferred from UAH, University of Alabama, Huntsville. We traded players. We sent them Parker White, and we got Tyler Zeligman, exercise science major here at Vol State, son of Sean and Katrina Zeligman. Carson Knowles, we were thinking maybe he got into the ball game, but he was just warming up the pitcher between innings. Get a little shout out for Carson. Sean and Katrina Zeligman, parents of Tyler and his sister Lexi. Paw and Nanny, they're in Greenbrier, Tennessee. Nana hangs out in White House. That's White Space House. Tennessee. Does not appear as though any other changes in the field. J.C. Menendez is back behind the plate. Tyler on for his 7th appearance of the year. 9 innings, 9 hits, 12 runs, 10 earned. Walked 5, struck out 10. He leads the team in plunkings. He's plunked 7 batters. He's not mean. Trying to work down that ERA with a good inning right here. And it's a good start. Delivers a fastball right down Broadway for a called strike to A.J. Ganser. And another pitch in there for a called strike. He can dial it up there in the upper 80s. 5th pitcher on for Vol State. Everybody's gone an inning so far. Except Jack Lester in game 1. He went 2. He might be the teacher's pet. Maybe that's what it is. Jack Lester. That's why he gets 2 innings. Teacher's pet. That's what Reed Mashinsky and Max Castle are doing today, helping the head coach at UT Southern move into his house. That's why they're not here. I'm assuming they're not here because they didn't come up into the press box. Two balls, 2 strikes. A.J. Ganser looks at ball 3. Reached on an error and scored, struck out. He's 0 for 2. The Dennings have returned to this side of the Vol State campus. They've been watching some softball on the other side as I believe that is Ruby, the oldest daughter. Full count Ministries, full count pitch stays inside. And leadoff walk to the center fielder, A.J. Ganser. 6th walk by Vol State pitching. Easton's sister, I assume that's Ruby. He's the oldest. He's got younger sisters, Ruby and Willa, and he's got a brother, Lawson. Swing and a miss. More of a wave on a slider outside. Softball team's leaving. Where are we going? We got places to go, people to see, things to do. Caitlin Davis, the leader of that pack right there. Redshirt sophomore from Coffee County High School. Swing and a miss, and Zeligman gets on top as he was bent down there. He looked like he was fixing to get up. I mean, he thought JC had just airmailed one over his head, but false alarm. Eli Tomlin, the DH, 1 for 2. Swings and misses, strikeout. Could be a throw him out? No. The tag by Suggs a little late. Ganser gets in there on the stolen base, but 1 out on the strikeout. Eli Tomlin, 1 for 3, singled in the 2nd. Grounded out to the pitcher, and now is struck out. Sam Lott, the catcher, 0 for 2, stands in. Ball State with 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, lead 6-2. There's a wild pitch that will get to the backstop. Zeligman's 7th wild pitch of the fall. Check swing, pitch right down the middle for called strike. Quiet here at the ball yard. On deck, leadoff batter Zach Cheney. Almost so quiet you can hear my stomach growl. I am hungry. Didn't get a chance to get over and get a Jersey Mike's sub before the game. Did get some breakfast, but couldn't get the Chick-fil-A of Gallatin. There was some run on that fastball, but started it on the inside corner and ran in. That's ball 4. Second walk of the inning. We want to thank our sponsors, Dudat Communications. They sponsor our double plays and our doubles. Craig Senard over at Dudat Communications, quality printing and design, all the way across the United States since 2006. Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Texas locations. D-O-D-A-T, dudat.me. Their office located here in Hendersonville. Cheney gets hit in the helmet. That's the second time he's been plunked in as many at-bats. And the bases are loaded. Seligman's got a lot of movement on that fastball, and right now he's not able to control it. Third time that a Vol State pitcher has hit a batter. Second time that it's been Cheney. He's 0 for 1, and he's walked and been hit twice. On base 3 out of 4 times. Aaron Anglin hit him in the previous inning as well. Kyler Campbell also plunked earlier in the game. Checking on him down at first base. Justin McKinney did not come out. Maybe he walked away briefly. Checked him out, and he says he's okay. Might be a quart low, but he's good to go. Kyler Campbell at the dish with the bases loaded. He's been there with runners on 2 out of the 3 times he's come to the plate. Fastball misses high and away. Singled in the first, was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded in the second. But was stranded at third. Comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 1 out here. As that pitch whispers at the outside corner. Seligman gets the call. Would touch the top of his helmet right now. Go to the ABS system. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Seligman looking for a strikeout or a ground ball to a middle infielder. Bugs Meadows in the left, Cole Purdy in center, Easton Beatty in right, Abe Goolsby at third, Revin Suggs at short, Nick Godsey at second, Jack Ellis at first base, J.C. Menendez catching Tyler Seligman as Campbell fouls that one off. No souvenirs. We don't give them away here. It's $9 baseballs. Connor Cantillo and Aiden Key out to find that, as well as a couple of guys up here in the press box. They're going to go show some effort. Nope, Alex Bond, he's just handling the opening and closing of the door. Jack Ellis wanted that call down there at first base. I heard him. As the sun sets here in Gallatin. 2-2 pitch, sails high, and Seligman on to a full count Ministries, full count to the UT Southern right fielder, Kyler Campbell. Nowhere to put him. I have to make him hit it. He does, and a full count first pitch foul ball. That gets into the parking lot. Ooh, it got Jake Truitt's Lexus out there. What are you driving, Jake? Hyundai. A Hyundai. That's it. That's what it was. He's too smart to park over there. Full count pitch. That's right down Broadway. Campbell got locked up, and that's a strikeout for out number 2. 2 strikeouts in the inning, go along with 2 walks and a hit batter. Zeligman has been his own worst enemy here in this inning, trying to wiggle off the hook. He's going to face the 3-hole hitter, Hudson Haddock, who's 0 for 3. It's a swing and a miss, and he gets by J.C. Menendez, and that will score a run. I don't think that's a wild pitch. I think that's a pass ball. I don't know. Zeligman looking over at J.C., maybe wondering what happened there. It was a breaking pitch, but I'm assuming J.C. didn't realize what it was, but it is a pass ball. So an unearned run, a run nonetheless, but pass ball is kind of like an error, at least as it relates to earned or unearned runs. A wild pitch, that's an earned run. If it's a pass ball, it's an unearned run. Another pitch, this one in the dirt, stopped by JC. Runners now at second and third. A little bit harder for the infield now. They don't have the force out at second or third. Going to have to go ahead and throw it all the way across the diamond. As a former shortstop in college, I always like to have that short throw to second base if possible. 2-1 count. That's another one that gets in and out of the glove of JC. Not sure if he's having trouble seeing it. Count goes to 3-1. Hudson Haddock still at the plate. First baseman for the Firehawks today in Game 2. Did not play in Game 1. Hit right here, get UT Southern right back in the ball game. As a fastball in the outside corner called strike. We'll have another Full Count Ministries full count. Thanks to Aiden Bird, who's done a superb job up here as director for today's doubleheader. Waving to the fans. 3-2 pitch, just misses outside, ball 4. And that brings up the cleanup hitter, Hudson Schmitz. Walk struck out in an infield single. Bats here with the bases loaded. Now the tying runs are on base. Ball right down the can for a called strike. We're not sure the next broadcast for baseball, as next Saturday's doubleheader has been canceled. Slider misses away. So if you have a schedule and it says October 18th, KC Royals Scout Team DH, forget about it. It's not going to happen. Hoping to get a makeup of the BCA Athletics post-grad. Swing and a miss on a fastball at the letters inside, and Zeligman a strike away from getting out of the inning. Hoping to get the BCA Athletics scheduled either Friday or Saturday. I'm rooting for Friday. But 2 weeks, Ball State at Trevecca for their annual doubleheader, and Zeligman gets a call on a beautifully thrown fastball in that outside corner and another backward K. Strikes out the side. A lot of walks in that inning to allow the 1 run on no hits in the inning, no errors, and for the 4th out of 5th time, bases were left stranded. We'll be right back.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or a judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
Vol State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. Vol State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose Vol State because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
Waiting on a catcher. I think I've seen a movie or something that says Waiting on a Woman. I don't know if that's the name of a movie or I've heard that over the years. Being married for 30, coming up on 30, nope, yeah, 37 in 11 days, 37 years to my lovely wife, in whom I am well pleased. Don't have to wait on her too long. She can slap it together pretty quick, but apparently they don't have anybody else to warm up the pitcher when Sam Lott on base when the inning ends. Would let you listen to the music that we're dialing up. They are playing off my my playlist, so I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Little Bob Seger, Fire Inside. But I don't want to get us kicked off of YouTube here, and for some reason they think we're going to try to make money. You better hit that button right there, senor. Nope. We're in the bottom of the fifth. What happened? What did I? Was it in the bottom of the fifth? That's my bad then. 2 errors on me, on the broadcaster. They probably docked my pay. 6 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Vol State. That's what the Toyota Gallatin scoreboard says because Jake Truitt put it up there. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the UT Southern Firehawks, formerly known as the Martin Methodist. Not sure if they were the Red Hawks. They were the Red Hawks. Easton Beatty leads off, swings and misses. Fooled on the breaking pitch from Balin Luttrell. Ball State with 4 alum on the UT Southern roster. Beatty's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Devin Thrain was up in the press box prior to game 1. Visited just briefly between the doubleheader. Said so long. So he's heading down to Franklin. They're on their fall break as well. So his mom, Michelle and Patrick, his mom and dad, I think are out of town. Hopefully they'll be back and get to see him a little bit before his break is over. 2-1 turns into a 3-1 count. Devin Thrain, Reed Mashinsky, and Max Castle, all 3 on the roster last year for Vol State. Danton Reinhardt, 7 years or so out of high school, still playing baseball. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it's 7. It's a lot. It's more than 5. Danton, a left-hander out of, I want to say, Collinwood, Tennessee. I want to say that, so I will. Full Count Ministries, full count to Easton Beatty. Give him a pitch to hit. Let's see the young man take a hack. Grounds 1 foul. Jim McGuire, token effort down there at third base. No glory in trying to make a play in the third base coach's box. Beatty's got 3 hits in the fall in his 7 previous games, including a double. He's got 1 RBI. And stays alive with another chopper down the third base line. And foul ball starting to accumulate down there in front of the Vol State bullpen where Brady Davis is warming up. It looks like he's apparently ready. I think He's scheduled to pitch the final 2 innings. Another tapper foul. Good job by Beatty. Stay alive. Anderson County over in East Tennessee. I don't know what Anderson County's nickname is. The Anderson County Anteaters. We'll go with that. Ground ball to third. 2 hops. Hudson Schmitz throws low. I think Beatty might have beat that out anyway. Might have to look at that as the throw in the dirt. If he beats it out, hold on your ruling here yet. I'm going to watch it right now. If we got a good angle. Did you get over there? I think he beats it. I think he beats it. I'm going to go infield hit. Slow developing play, and he stays at first. If Coach McGuire or Coach Jennings wants to change it, they can let me know. Jack Ellis stands in. He's been on base both times he's come to the plate and scored 2 of the 6 runs. Jack's got a home run in the fall. Check swing on a breaking pitch. Pioneers had a home run blitz last weekend down in Millington. Had 6 home runs going into the doubleheader and hit 5 in the 2 games. Now with 11. Have not hit a big fly yet today. If you had a yard card, now might be a good one. Oh, take a hack, throw down to first. Beatty back in time. That was a home run swing. So Truitt, myself, and Aiden Bird, we're out of yard card. Gabe Eddington's got one. CJ, you still got one, right? You hadn't played one? Hey, you can't take them with you. You can't. They don't advance to the next game. Throw over to first. Beatty back. Easton with 1 stolen base attempt, and he was successful. Allstate came in 26 for 31. Picked up, I think, 6 on the day. Lined into right field. That's down for a base hit. Jack Ellis getting the job done. Going first to third is Beatty. The throw comes in. And runners at the corners and back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Cole Ulrich, who delivered a single his last time up, steps to the plate. Don't think we've had the back-to-back hits yet. I know we haven't today. Swinging a foul tip into the mid, and Ellis will cruise into second base with a stolen bag. No throw made. Runners now at second and third. Ulrich with an opportunity to drive in a couple. Left-handed hitting outfielder. Balin Luttrell still on the mound for the Firehawks. And if you weren't with us earlier, you had a little history lesson about UT Southern. They play in NAIA baseball. It used to be known as the Martin Methodist Redhawks, I believe. 1-1 pitch is out of the strike zone. Prior to that, years ago, not sure how many it was, when they went from being a 2-year school, they were Martin Junior College. At least they were in 1979. George Ogilvie was their coach. He recruited me at a tournament at Nashville, Tennessee. I think he coached several places. But it was called Martin Junior College back in 1979. Changed to Martin Methodist when it became a 4-year school. And then now UT Southern. chopper foul past first baseman Hudson Haddock. Volunteer State Community College has always been Volunteer State Community College. Some people call it USC, the University of Sumner County. Some people call it the Harvard by the Highway. Yeah. Vietnam Vet Highway. Full Count Ministries, full count to Cole Ulrich. Drilled by Gabe Jennings, who's got some equipment down there that's not helping him if he gets a ball right up on him. He's got equipment from, I don't know, Easton Beatty, Jack Ellis. He's accumulating. Looks like he's wanting to have a yard sale down there at first base coach's box. Ulrich waits and receives. He fisted that one. That will find some grass in the outfield. 1 run will score. The throw comes in, and Ulrich takes advantage. Moves to second. It gets an RBI single. Ulrich is 2 for 2. Jack Ellis, for some reason, was waiting on second base there. I guess he thought that ball was going to be caught. As soon as he saw it was not going to be caught, he took off, but too late to come in and score. He is at third base. And out of the dugout comes Jake Cheney. Has he made the call? He apparently has. We're going to have a pitching change for UT Southern. We'll take a break and be right back on the Ball State Sports Network.
The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit fallstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses. Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Ball State is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit ballstate.edu to learn more.
We do now have back-to-back-to-back hits as Cole Ulrich dumps in a single into left center field to drive in Easton Beatty. Back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Lem Pilkington owns Hit After Hit on 705 Air Park Center Drive in Nashville, Tennessee. Longtime friend of Coach Jim McGuire. He's the Rawlings contact for Vol State baseball. Get a hold of them at 615-399-BATS. 2287 is what spells out BATS. New pitcher on the mound, former right fielder Kyler Campbell. So now we got to figure out who the new right fielder is. As he's walking back, number something 7, 27 or 37. Let's see who that might be. '27 is Colton Trimble, and they don't have a 37. So final answer is 27, Colton Trimble. I think, yeah, he played left field in game 1. Cole Purdy at the plate, lefty on lefty matchup. Kyler Campbell. We still have nobody out. Sam Lott going out to check with Campbell to make sure they're squared away on the signs. Today's Cole Purdy's birthday? Is that right? 19? I mean, you would think he's not 18, right? He'd be a young freshman if that's the case, but he could be. Well, happy birthday, Cole. Not using your yard card game? No yard card on Cole. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Telling you, Trimble's playing deep in right field, though. He's expecting a lot of power out of this 140 pounds right here. Instead, a line drive right up the middle. That's going to get down. That should score 2. No, they're going to hold up the runner at third. Jack Ellis scores an RBI. For Purdy, that's his second in as many at-bats. Back-to-back hits. Brought to you by Hit After Hit. Runners at the corners. That's brought to you by Line to Line and Game Time Sports Fields. 2 runs in the inning on 4 straight hits. Revin Suggs at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Looks at a breaking pitch. Curves right over the plate. Fly out. A 2-run single and a walk. The Greenbrier, Tennessee native. Runner from first takes off. No stolen bag for Cole Purdy. Revin Suggs got hit by a pitch. Took a stolen base away. Guess what Bugs has got an opportunity to do? Bugs Meadows coming to the plate. Gabe, you say yes? Gabe Eddington using his yard card. Anybody else using theirs? Kyler Campbell steps off. 8-3 is the score. Ball State looking to play add-on. Hey, you got to cut at that one right there. For full count rhythm games, we called it insurance runs. And it was brought to you by an insurance company. So if you're an insurance company and you want to sponsor insurance runs, this is the time that we'd be mentioning you. Your insurance agency right now. Fastball misses in. Lights are on here at Pioneer Field in the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex. Meadows 0 for 1, couple of walks. Fouls another one back. Abe Goolsby on deck. His mom, Molly, she's walking somewhere to get a better position for videoing. Low and inside, Bugs takes it. Looking for his 3rd hit of the fall, 2-2 pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Connor Cantillo and Aiden Key on the hunt. Gets into the wooded area just to the right. Ball field here. Campbell delivers low and inside. Nice take there by Bugs. Starts over the plate and dives right into the back leg of Meadows. Full count Ministries, full count. And a full count first pitch foul ball. Cooling off here. Is that the air conditioner or is that just the weather out here? It's gone down about 3 degrees. It feels a little bit chillier. Bugs. Oh, they say he went. I don't know about that. Bugs goes down swinging, says home plate umpire Mason Davidson. There's the first out. There went your yard card. Hate that on a check swing. Abe Goolsby struck out looking last time up. He's 0 for 3. Abe is due. Been a streaky hitter this. He's got 7 of them. Does not have a big fly yet. Only one grand slam thus far in the fall, and that was Bugs Meadows down at Millington last Saturday. Fouled just over the screen. Softball players are back. They're still here. They just had to go and powder their nose, apparently. 2-1, down to third, over to second for 1, on to first. If he can dig it out, he can't. And a 5-4 put out, but 2 runs will score. Abe Goolsby reaches on the fielder's choice, no error. Charge there. Suggs out at second base for out number 2. Cole Ulrich scores, as does Cole Purdy. And Vol State leads 10-3. Pinch hitter Logan Foster takes a healthy hack there, comes up empty. Hitting for Bradley Pippin. True freshman out of USJ. I believe that's right. I'll have to check that. Going by memory, as he's down in the count 0-2. University School Jackson, 6'3", 185 pounds, from Jackson, Tennessee. Son of Ryan and April Foster, brother to Nolan and Lila. Has grandpa and grandma in Franklin, Tennessee nearby. 0-2 just misses outside. Kyler Campbell tried to nip at that outside corner. Foster did not bite. Two-way player, pitcher and outfield / third base. He just gets a piece of that one right off the end of the bat. Probably got a big old gash in it. Sam Lott throws it out to Kyler Campbell, says, here, go ahead, use this, see if you can make it dance. Swing and a miss, and Foster's down on strikes. A very promising inning. This score 4. But petered out there at the end. A couple of strikeouts and a fielder's choice. 4 runs. They're all earned on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. They were all in a row. As we have the theme from Rocky going. Vol State leads 10-3. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Vol State Nursing Lab. The simulation lab allows students to come in a safe environment and practice real-world patient care without worrying about harming patients. We have 5 high-fidelity mannequins that we use with our nursing students in our lab to simulate real-world scenarios that they're going to see once they're out in the hospitals working. We have an adult mannequin, as you see here. She simulates everything from a normal patient to wounds to trachs, IVs. You can give her medications. We have pediatric mannequins. We have a mom mannequin. We also have other models where students can start IVs. They can put tubes and drains in. They can remove tubes and drains, do wound care. Also, if we lose clinical placement, then students can still simulate those real-world experiences in the lab to get the same experience and be prepared when they graduate and enter the workforce as a nurse.
Summit Concrete call to the bullpen. Brady Davis, sophomore out of Clarksville, Tennessee, on in relief. He should be cleaning things up here in game 2. 5'11", 165-pound right-hander. Went to Clarksville High School, former Wildcat. Son of Rodney and Ryan Davis, brother to Faith. He's got a grandpa in Clarksville. He also has a Grammy in Clarksville. 14 appearances a year ago, or this past spring. 2 of those were starts for the Pioneers in his freshman year. 3-1 record, had 1 save in 21 plus innings. 18 strikeouts, 6.23 ERA. He is facing 5, 6, and 7 of the UT Southern lineup. His breaking pitch sails high to Bryson Green, who is 1 for 1, been on base all 3 times. Davis with 6 appearances already in the fall. It's called strike there on the breaking pitch. 7 2/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 8 runs, but only 3 of those are earned. 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. Pretty good strikeout to walk ratio there. 10-1. That breaking pitch missed somewhere. Davis a 1-0 record. That pitch is in there for a called strike. Green thought he had another walk, but he's going to stand in there for a Full Count Ministries full count. You go to fullcountministries.com and see all the ministries doing for baseball players, not only here in Middle Tennessee, but Alabama, as that one's lined out to center field, and it gets by Cole Purdy, and it rolls all the way to the Framework Athletics sign in left center field. Throw comes in from Bugs Meadows, who's backing that one up. That will be a leadoff triple for Bryson Green. Pitch hitter for UT Southern is Jake Tegelar, or Tegelar. Played in game 1, hitting for Ethan Johnson. First pitch swinging. Fly ball out to left field. Tagging at third is Green. Catch is made, throw all the way to the plate. That's going to airmail. No chance. Sacrifice fly for Tegelar. As he picks up the RBI. So a soft line drive into center field. Cole Purdy thought he had a chance at, if not of catching it, at least stopping it, but too far away for me to see really what happened. Apparently got under his glove and rolled all the way to the wall in left center. Good job by Meadows to come over and help out. Otherwise, that's an inside the Parker. A.J. Ganser scored twice at the plate, looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error and walked. Scored an unearned run in the 5th. Bryson Green's been on base all 4 times. He's 2 for 2. Good breaking pitch there. Caught Ganser looking for a strikeout. Brady Davis with the fan club here. It's the Lady Pioneers. They're going to do the wave here soon. Eli Tomlin stands in. Oh, they are riled up, the ladies are. Swing and a miss. I mean, Brady Davis. Who'd have thought that red-headed Clarksville Wildcat had the women? Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night as 3-pitch strikeout to Tomlin. Catches him watching. 1 run in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left aboard. That's the first inning that UT Southern has not left a runner on base. 10-4. There you go. Good criminal justice, Major. What do you got on me? You haven't cleared the inning out yet, man. What happened? We got to strike that guy out. Strike him out. There you go. All right, this is a talk that
The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit fallstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses. Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Ball State is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit ballstate.edu to learn more.
Kyler Campbell back out on the mound for UT Southern. Not sure how many games that the JV squad from the NEIA UT Southern has played this fall. NEIA schools have large rosters. I think they've got 70 over at Cumberland. I think they drive it with bringing a lot of kids in. That's why they have JV squads. J.C. Menendez will lead us off here in the sixth. On deck, Carson Knowles will get his first at-bat. JC's 0 for 2. Strike out, a soft line out in the left field. Nice play by Ethan Johnson, the left fielder, to come in, and then walked with the bases loaded in the fourth. A little work being done by the catcher, Sam Lott, I guess. I assume he's got an earbud in. JC swings at the first pitch, fouls it down the right field line. Giving good chase is Hudson Haddock. Got some wheels out there. And now the right fielder who was going after it, he pulls up lame. Is that Colton Trimble still? He's holding his left leg and hobbling out to right field. Count goes 0-1. Sun is about down here, and we've got dusk. I got some dust too, but we have dusk. And the train. I hear the train a-coming. Coming around the track. Can't get away from Johnny Cash here in Sumner County. JC got away from that inside breaking pitch, though. Looked like he might have been doing a little getting rhythm. It's never a bad time to play Johnny Cash getting rhythm. We do things a little bit different there at full count. 2-1 pitch, misses outside. Juan Carlos looking for a pitch to take a hack at. Another one. Popped down the right field line. Haddock giving chase again. This lands off the tarp. JC stays alive. This is when you play staying alive, staying alive. If you were, if you're an experienced public address announcer, and that's something to work in, Gabe, down the line. Of course, this is your one and only time on the microphone, isn't it? Two-way player, he doesn't normally sit out. JC just looked at strike 3. That's a good pitch there by Kyler Campbell. First out here in the 6th. Carson Coles, couple of Ks, K-A-R-S-Y-N. Knowles with a silent K. 5'10", 170-pound catcher from Murfreesboro Eagleville High School. Same place that Braden Baker went to high school. He's an undecided major, the son of Danny and Julianne Knowles, brother to Presley. Mums in Delaware, Grandpa and Pranmaw in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes to Carson Knowles. Wonder how the silent K ever happened. English language is weird. Popped up. This might be playable. Right side foul territory. Over and overrunning it. Hudson Haddock. He's had opportunities to chase down pop-ups in foul territory. He's running all over the yard. Landed in the grass area before you get to the warning track in front of the visitor dugout. And Carson Knowles stays alive. He's 1 for 7 in at-bats. Has also walked 3 times. See if Carson can get a pitch to hit right here. Fouls that one straight back. And the count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. And on the outside corner, Kyler Campbell gets another call and a backward K, back-to-back backward Ks in the books. 3 straight strikeouts for Campbell. Struck out Foster to end the 5th, struck out J.C. Menendez and Carson Knowles here in the 6th. And Easton Beatty up there efforting not to strike out. And an infield single on a close play. Takes a healthy hack, comes up empty. He hit a couple hopper to third base and beat out a throw that eventually got by the first baseman. Question as to whether or not that was a hit or an error. In my estimation, he was going to beat a good throw out. So we went back and looked at it on the replay. Our listening audience has dwindled. We're down to 18, and I'm one of them. So 17 hardy folks hanging in there. You can join the show. You still have time. Send an email to treesports@gmail.com. Beatty with a 2-ball, 1-strike count, 2 out, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. 10-4 is the score, swing and a miss. Everybody knows that 10 code for police jargon, right? Gabe, what do you got? 10-4, what does that mean? The technical term probably is affirmative. Yes, but it does mean okay. Okie dokie, yeah, that's a good technical term. Okay, so if 10-4 is okay, what is not okay? What's the 10 code? No, they're all 10 codes. It's 10 something. Full Count Ministries, full count. Check swing and not a check swing. He rings him up on the swing. And that is, we'll keep it here. We'll go ahead. We'll just talk to the people. Now there's up to 20. 10, no, it's not, but it's close. You went the wrong way. 10-3 is what my recollection from my law enforcement days. Stick that on right there, Aiden Bird. This is going to be time with our director, Aiden Bird. I'm going to give him a little, okay, now bring that baby down right to your face. Okay, you can hear me, right? Okay, now they can hear you.
Oh.
Say howdy to the folks.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
There you go. Say, is everything 10-4 or is it 10-3? Everything's 10-4, right?
10-4.
Everything's good?
10-4.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You want to be you're a criminal justice major here, but you're thinking now about changing to broadcasting of some sort, right?
I might. This is pretty fun. Still get to watch baseball?
Yeah, you could do it for basketball. I can get you on the team that does basketball. We have a big group. We have 4 camera operators. We'll have a sound engineer, director, producer, a graphics operator, and yours truly, and a couple other of students that'll be broadcasting. So
it's a lot of jobs.
It's a lot of people in there. So You can get you some experience there. But if you're into criminal justice, then you say you told me that you wanted to be a federal agent of some sort, right?
Yes, sir.
And did we not clear out? We didn't clear that out. Let's clear out of that since we stayed here. That threw you off, I know. Brady Davis out for the top of the 7th, final inning of the game, unless UT Southern comes back and scores 6 here in the inning. Davis, in his 2nd inning of work, gave up 1 run. There's a breaking pitch ducked out of the way by Sam Lott, and Mason Davidson's ready to go home. Called strike right there. Tim Reese visiting with our director, Aiden Bird, who's a freshman catcher for Vol State. Count goes 0-2. Sam Lott with his parents in Panama City Beach. On the beach as he swings and misses. That's 3 straight strikeouts for Brady Davis. So Aiden, criminal justice major here. Give your folks a shout out.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Tell them their names.
Amanda's my mom.
Okay.
Billy Bird is my wonderful dad.
Okay.
He does a lot for the family and got us to where we are now.
Which is?
Well,
you're in
I'm
Gallatin.
Here. I'm
You're
in
in
college,
Gallatin. Okay.
And so I traveled 13 hours just to come here to play baseball. So he helped me out a lot.
Zach Cheney at the plate, the leadoff batter, has been hit twice, walked once, and he flew out. He's glad to not get hit here. Hits a chopper. Suggs charges, gloves, throws. Stretched by Jack Ellis. Nice play by Revin Suggs and Jack Ellis to retire Cheney. A nice play by Suggs to charge that one. And UT Southern down to their last out. Number 27 is Colton Trimble, who will bat here for Kyler Campbell. He came into right field, swings and misses. Colton Trimble. And now down to their last strike. Got to figure out a Toyota Gallatin player of the game for Vol State. Swing and a miss. Brady Davis all hopped up. Ends the ball game. Brady might be your Toyota Gallatin player of the game. He strikes out 4 in his 2 innings. We'll have to total things up. We had a hitter in game 1. It's time for a little pitching love. Gabe Eddington, he's voting for Brady Davis. Let's see, as this one belongs to the Pioneers. I do want to give a shout out. You got to hang tight here for me. You finalized it down here, the final, because we're still talking to Aiden Bird as Ball State gets the doubleheader sweep, 10-4 here in game 2. Won game 1, 5-3. All right, who else could we possibly give? Let's see. Cole Ulrich had a 2-for-2 day, scored 3 times.
How did Jack Ellis do?
Jack Ellis, he was 2-for-2, scored 3 runs. And Cole Purdy, 2-for-3, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. That's a lot of hits down there at the bottom. Look, all the scoring was from 7, 8, 9, and 10. All 10 runs. 7 through 10 batters. That's pretty amazing right there. Let's go Brady Davis, Cole Purdy. Just go to clean sweep. Cole Ulrich, Jack Ellis. We got 4 players of the game. Brought to you by Toyota of Gallatin. Thanks for their support of Vol State baseball. And we got to get our Full Count Ministries verse of the game. We'll check to make sure we have no other incoming emails. And our second Full Count Ministries verse of the game is John 10:10. Yesterday was October 10th. Reminded me of this verse. 10:10 in the book of John is the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. Jesus says, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. That's your Full Count Ministries verse of the game is Brady Davis strikes out the side in the 7th after he doesn't strike outside. Kyler Campbell struck out the side in the bottom of the 6th. Brady Davis struck out 2 out of 3 in each of the 2 innings he pitched, strikes out 4, and does not get involved in the scoring in terms of a decision. The win goes to, let's see, is that Carson Pack? Carson Pack picks up the victory. No save for Davis. The losing pitcher is Nick McLaughlin. So I believe that is Pack's first decision. Yes, it is. He moves to 1-0. A game that takes 2 hours. That was a long game. 2 hours and 41 minutes to complete. Vol State moves to 6-4-1. Aiden Bird has directed both games today. He's still on the microphone. I want to thank Aiden for a great job. Gabe Eddington, you can toss those unless you want me to autograph those and you keep them forever. Those are lineups. Jake Truitt handled the scoreboard and did an excellent job all day long. So congratulations and thank you for helping out the press box gang. And hopefully you guys get better soon, and you don't have to come up here in the press box anymore and work with the old man. But I do appreciate your hard work and your attention to everything that you did. Any final words, Gabe? You can pull that microphone in right there and talk on it if you just want to. You're okay without it? You talked on a microphone all day long. You're done with it. Jake, any comments?
Good.
You don't want to say anything?
I don't got anything.
All right, Aiden, what do you got for us?
It was great being out here.
Okay.
It was a great environment. The crowd was into it. I'm telling you.
We need a podcast.
The section was insane.
I'm telling you, those girls softball players are unbelievable coming to these ball games.
Once they showed up, Brady Davis shoved.
I mean, Brady Davis loves it when the girls are here. All right. Good job. That'll do it. So for Dr. Wendy Tossenson, the president of Volunteer State Community College, athletic director Bobby Hudson, head coach Jim McGuire, and for Aiden Bird, this is Tim Reese saying God bless you so long. Thanks for listening to another edition of Vol State Baseball on the Vol State Broadcast Network. Good night, everybody.